Father, uncle, I heard the clerk of the Secretariat, who told me Deng Ai has advised Sima Yi to hoard up at River Hui, in both northern and southern Huahe. Shaochun County in Huahe and Qiao County are seen as two fortresses.
County Qiao, which remember is our hometown. The other is key shipping territory. We have devoted many years to tending and building the lands out there. How can we surrender them like that? I knew this stupid policy was aimed at us. What's wrong with our emperor to protect them so much while we take the brunt of it?
We hear you, Cao Hong. Just calm down, please. Calm down. Anyway, I've heard that Concubine Guo offended His Majesty. She has fallen out of favor.
I told you that woman is no good. Sima Yi is her brother. I, for one, am glad to see her punished.
This is actually good news. It seems that with His Majesty, it is difficult to find a considerate concubine.
Xiangyang.
Did Duke Xiangyang agree to it?
How can he say no? We did save his life after all. He doesn't have time to consider his daughters. Raise up your head.
Sister. Sister! It is a great honor to receive you. Stand up. Please don't stand on ceremony. Why do you come here today, sister? There are only cold dishes and leftovers here. Such cold weather is bad for your health. I cooked some soup for you, to eat while it's hot. Thank you, sister. Please, have a seat. You needn't worry too much. Our king is a very strict and stubborn man, but he knows the difference between love and hate. Those who love him will be remembered forever. You two have shared weal and woe. He may still be angry at you, but he will come for you. Have no doubt about that. Sister, why don't you hate me? But why should I hate you? I don't sleep well, and I struggle to eat. I'm isolated and lonely, like the cold wind. The coldness cuts me, as if by a knife. In the years when I was with him, you were always as lonely as I am now. I understand now, sister. It's fair for you to hate me. I can't hate you, thanks to your accompaniment. He is surrounded by love and has a gentler heart. In truth, I blame my own destiny. I think that back then, if I had the same courage as you, I wouldn't have married him. If fortune had aligned, you, me, our king, and Child Ji,
we four would have been so much happier than we are right now.
Sister, I can see in your heart. You care more for Chilji, am I right?
I wonder every day what that love could have been. I've seen brothers competing, hatred between fathers and sons. I've seen the careless killing of people, as one would pull a weed. There's no sound. When someone is killed, it just leaves a void. There are many things in life that cause death, leaving a deadly loneliness. Long ago, I stopped being able to feel love. At least I have my sons. My only wish is that they can be free from the suffering, safe and sound, to live a long life.
His Excellent Majesty.
Ah, Majesty. In front of us are the two daughters of Duke Shanyang. They were the princesses of the Han Dynasty, but now they offered to serve His Majesty.
Zhen, what does Li Shu expect from me? His wife is my sister.
True.
That makes his children my nieces, right?
Indeed.
This is not lawful.
Come now, Majesty. The law says be close to those who should be. And besides, they're not the princess's children, so we won't run into any ethical problems. Think on it. Duke Shenyang abdicated his crown to you, as did Yao to Emperor Shun, who then married his two princess daughters, Huang and Ying. It is no problem. In the same way, Your Majesty, you should follow his positive example and lawfully accept these two princesses.
Zhen, where did you acquire such eloquence?
Your Majesty,
Okay. Declare them as concubines. Since they are princesses, Shichun, lead them to the palace. Take care of them with etiquette.
Sir.
Thank you, sir. Will you come and play with us? We know nobody here, sir. It's boring.
All right. The palaces here are grand. Much grander than you've ever had. Don't cry if you get lost.
Sister, is it true? Is it true, sister?
Hey, behave yourself.
This way, please, our concubines.
Your Majesty, are you satisfied with them?
I thank you for racking your brains. And I thank Liu Shu. We must reward him. Some treasures and silk will be very fair to him. But since you are in high position, what rewards can I offer to you?
My king, since when did you and I stand on ceremony? Huh?
It's perfectly fine to treat others with the ceremony. Why not you?
To be frank with you, my king, you asked me not to. Actually, it's no big deal. It's just last time you mentioned to implement preferential policies to Qiao County. Their magistrate is too incompetent, so I've been considering another to take his position. The sixth son of Mr. Zaiho has grown up to be very intelligent. And besides all that, there's no war at present. Now's the time. I've done some thinking. Train that boy up, then assign him to one of the local officers, so that he will become even more competent, and maybe one day he can take over governance. What do you think, Your Majesty?
Selecting officers isn't what the Secretariat mansions have been busy with? What's stopping you from sending Xuan to sign up for it immediately?
I felt this matter isn't any of their business. Think of us. Qiao County is our family's hometown, no? The tombs of our ancestors and our temples are there. This is an issue for our whole clan.
Xuan is a very smart boy. He possesses a very strong mind. I intend to offer him a higher position.
Wait,
With your blessing, I'll make him a county officer.
he can go to the locale before he starts. He needs the training.
Okay. Let it be so. Let him go for his training.
Thank you, sir.
Deng Ai, have a seat. Deng Ai, were you feeling unfairly treated when you didn't find your name among the clerks that were selected?
Thank you for when you voted to hold that retrial for me.
Deng Ai, your name isn't on the list, but it doesn't mean you're not a qualified officer. You're definitely capable. The positions that we have now are too lowly for your talent. I've already added a position of land hoarding officer, especially for you. You are in charge of the land hoarding, free from the magistrate's meddling. Deng Ai, tell me what you think.
Thank you, sir.
Deng Ai, what's your opinion? What is the issue with hoarding land?
The main issue lies in finding the fertile lands. If they emerge as powerful, the harvest from the military lands is taken by generals. Our country has no land, and if we did, we'd lose the harvest.
You have some trouble in speaking, but you have far more insight than those who don't. You will govern well.
It's just, I've seen much more than most officers.
Then tell me again, which place is the trickiest for land hoarding?
Qiao Pei.
That's right. This place is the hometown of Cao's Qiao Ho clan. If you want to, this is the fast track to becoming an officer. But with land hoarding, this place turns into a dangerous mountain of deadly knives made of fire. Are you brave enough?
Yes. In my opinion, first take Qiao Pei. Then we turn to Shouchun. My advice is only useful after we succeed in these places.
Yes. The affairs in your locale, you must bear on your own. I can only provide backup in court.
Your risk is greater than mine.
Now that we've discussed all of the difficult things, let's talk of something pleasant. The girl around you. Why do you never stammer when she's in your presence?
She is the same as you are, sir. She won't tease me.
Well, you'd best take her when you head down to the locale. She does seem like a decent girl, but she needs identity. So now I wonder if you'd agree to take her on as your wife. We'll handle the preparations.
Really? Thank you, sir.
Deng Ai, if you'd like to, you can refer to me as your teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Eunuch Shi, how come there's such an isolated place in the Imperial Palace? There's not even a maid.
This is the Cold Palace.
Ah, then she must be Concubine Guo.
As a concubine, you must know much about palace affairs.
We are princesses. How dare you call us concubine?
Concubine. I've served the king for my entire life. I've never worked under the Han. I only know princesses of Wei, not the princesses of Han. I ask for your forgiveness.
Sister, she is the old concubine. We are new here. Her status is higher than ours. Should we go down and give her our salute? Have you seen any concubine living in the Cold Palace? Leave.
My king.
Those two girls, have they settled in?
Yes, sire.
Problems?
My king, isn't it time to let Concubine Guo come back?
Does she beg you?
No. But Madame Jen has informed me that the concubine is with child.
Why doesn't Qiao tell me this herself?
I have no idea, sir. But I worry that the meals in the cold palace aren't healthy. It would be unfortunate if the royal baby isn't cared for.
Guo Zhao didn't tell me. Zhenfu's no better. Those two are indeed alike. All right. Go to her, Shi. And please, be very careful with Qiao. Do your best.
Yes.
Wait, come back, come back. If she admits wrong, tell her to come to me by herself.
Yes.
OG, drive slowly. I feel sick. Okay, young master.
Is the carriage shaking or is it just you, huh? You should drink less if you can't drink at all.
Rejoicing.
You're never willing to go to the banquets of those royal relatives. Why did this petty officer's wedding make you act so improperly? It's not like you.
Oh, you don't understand. He's an extraordinary talent. He has a serious ambition about achieving something great. But he's also very pure. Just very precious. Very precious.
True. All men marry another wife when they become rich. And you've promoted him.
He could have married several girls. But unexpectedly, he chose the first one. Better than you.
I'm really drunk and I'll never wake up if you connect everything to that affair. Please, Hua, not tonight.
Why are you insinuating something before I'm even angry, huh? You haven't even told me why you care about this lowly petty officer.
Oh, that. Hua. It concerns the king and the power of his generals. The only way to solve this problem is to find another power, to contend against them all. And this is the power of the educated and literate. Soon, we will be able to break their stranglehold.
You must resort to the power of Shueishin. His family is powerful enough to contest the generals.
Their family name's not Sima. Yi and Hua only have two sons, Shi and Zhao. Chunhua, I think I need your help with this.
You've had a lot to drink tonight. You should go straight to bed.
It would be the polite thing to do. Visit the West Wing. You decide for me.
Apparently I don't need to. She's decided to see you home.
Master? Madam?
Don't be long.
Yes, Spy?
Master, I have something that I need to tell you. Please follow me.
Just tell me here, with my wife.
Oh. Am I permitted to stay?
Master, it's very important. Please, can we speak privately?
I've never seen anyone so transparent. Do men often fall for this?
Why must you be so cruel? My mistress is trying to help you, not that you care. Apparently you don't want to know that Concubine Guo is being punished in the cold palace.
Qiao, stop.
What did you say about my sister? Tell me right now.
Your sister is currently unable to put the king's needs above you. Because of that issue, the king doesn't feel he can trust her or our master.
What is she talking about?
Continue.
The reason I want to speak privately is because if you hear what I have to say, it would be taken as evidence of your interference, which will harm your sister.
I see. Go then.
I'll be right here.
You idiot. How is my sister?
I don't know.
She said she's at the Cold Palace. Go ask about it.
Fine. Madam Bai. Tell me what's happened.
To test Concubine Guo's loyalty to him, His Majesty has ordered her to send his order of divorce to your wife in person, but she refused him.
I thought His Majesty had sent the order twice in one day. And now we have welcomed you into our home.
Is this only because of me? His Majesty knows where you and his favorite concubine draw the line in terms of his orders for you two. He doesn't trust you now. Your dedication to your wife encouraged her sister to stand up to him. They'll say that you negatively influenced her. They might even make the claim that you're using her to get closer to the Emperor. Be careful of which orders you disobey.
I suppose you have a point.
Today, Qiao Zhen has offered 2 princesses of Liu Shu from the Duke Shangyang for the king. They will become new concubines. I'm afraid new concubines will have a harder time because of what happened.
I never thought that Gao Zhao would get involved, nor did I think she would pick us over the king himself. I hope, Miss Bai, that you can tell His Majesty the truth, and to erase his worries about me. Oh, Miss Lingyun, you're useful for sending messages. I ask of you to mediate between His Majesty and I, and save Concubine Guo.
My words are worth little, and who am I to meddle in the king's affairs?
This is not only his domestic issue. It is also our issue. You once said to me that we are family. Since we're married, Lingyun, do this for me.
And where will Master be sleeping tonight?
Master? Master is drunk. Hurry, get him inside.
Come along, sir. Master?
Learn to take a joke. Although I'm only a concubine, I wouldn't try anything with you in the state like this. You're clearly unwell, and go back to your room and rest. I'll try my best to save Concubine Guo. Good night, Master. Let's go.
This is just sad. Why do you want a man who can't hold his drink?
Enough.
Sima Yi is still loyal to me?
Yes.
And so, can I put my trust in you?
Yes. If at any time you suspect that I'm siding with Sima Yi and would put his needs above your orders, you would make me leave him, which now is the worst punishment for me.
Is he truly such a great man? You are taking awful risks.
His Majesty should know better than me. Just how great of a man he is.
Obviously, I know of his intelligence and talent. It's just, I wish I could have trust in him. Always have trust in him. All right, I see your point. Take her back to her home, and then Bring back Concubine Guo.
Yes, my king. Madam, this way. This way.
I'm sorry? My king, what on earth is a land hoarding officer? We already have a magistrate of Qiao.
This position is newly set by me. He will take charge of the land, water, and the army. This position doesn't oppose the magistrate of Qiao County. It answers to the Secretariat. The magistrate should work with the land hoarding officer. Xuan, the first officer for it is set in County Qiao. Cooperate with Deng Ai and achieve something great for this family.
Yes, Majesty.
If there aren't other matters, we ask if we may depart.
His Majesty really wants to make this country great. Land hoarding is important. Deng Ai is no threat. I can handle it. But the problem is Sima Yi and Chen Chun. Father, Uncle, from now on in the court, you should be more cautious.
Nonsense. Really? Will your uncle be afraid of him? Huh? Listen, young Deng Ai is nothing but a country peasant who knows nothing of the world. When you get to Qiao, offer him money and woman. We bribe him and there's nothing to fear.
Master,
How was it?
Please lead me to the madams immediately.
Darling, Miss Bai has some news about your sister.
Is she all right now?
Yes, madam. By the time that I was leaving, His Majesty has sent Shi Chun to welcome your sister back home.
That's great. Everything is fine. We can relax now. Thank you, Miss Bai.
Not yet. Don't be hasty. For your sake and for your madam's, I hope, madam, can promise me one thing.
What?
I understand you and your sister love each other strongly, but please don't visit her again. Don't share secrets with her. You'd best forget about her. She lives a hard life in the palace now. Your affection for her is no longer a cure, but rather a deadly poison.
You are right. I will not visit again.
Madam is wise. I will leave you two now, until later.
This is good. We should be happy that she's all right. This time, we need to be appreciative of Miss Bai.
What do you mean? Do you mean she's more capable than me? She can save you, save my sister? And I can't?
I mean that we should really thank her. We need to be grateful.
I'm not unappreciative. I'm grateful. Go ask Hoji to boil you some warm water, bath and sleep with her.
Darling, I will instruct Hoji to poison her at dinner. Do you approve of that?
That's perfect. I'd like that. Let's send Hoji to present her with some bamboo shoots I have.
Bamboo shoots? Are you sure? They're not something very precious, are they? She's a special envoy. How about those earrings you bought at the beginning of spring? The one pair you don't like and don't wear? I am inconsiderate. You're indeed my better half. The bamboo shoots are a brilliant idea. The taste is light and they're nutritious. It's perfect. I can be a fool.
Go now.
I'll go and tell Hoji. I'll be right back. Promise.
My lord, there are the yearly documents of our country. Please have a look.
Is the new officer here?
The new officer arrived 3 days ago.
So soon? But I left the same day as him.
This officer only brought his wife when he came here. They came on separate mules, then he took up his writ and office without a fuss. As for his luggage, this was strange. Only 2 cloth wrappers. I was quite surprised by that.
Where did you set up his office?
I already prepared and tidied it, but he told me that he couldn't leave his position by the land. So he rented 3 farmhouses at the Lion of the Army. 1 for himself, 2 for the officer of document. And these days, he's mostly absent. He visits here and there with his wife. It's this wife who surprises me, following her husband all day and showing herself off. I heard the land hoarding officer can only speak fluently when his wife is with him, which...
Enough. No more words. Let's have a look.
Yes.
Whoa!
Please, madam.
Please,
Get out.
stay. Madam, we're
Please.
here
Get
to
out.
serve you truly, madam.
Please, madam, let us stay.
Get out. Out.
Madam.
Madam.
We never paid for you. Besides, Deng Ai and I don't need you.
We serve the land hoarding officer and you under the order of our master.
We can take care of ourselves. We don't need your master's money. Here, keep this money. Use it to get home.
Madam.
Farewell.
Wait, madam. What should we do now?
This Deng Shizai is a strong opponent. In less than 10 days, he has measured all the lands in Qiao.
It's easy to measure, but hard to hoard. Look at Qiao County. Where is there land that can be hoarded? Taking the land back from the rich and the powerful clan is no different from pulling teeth from a tiger's mouth.
We just force open their mouths and start pulling.